gentils sont montés, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang. Et par Victor, ils sont passés, et par Victor, ils sont passés, avec leurs provisions achetées, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang. En canard des corps sont montés, en canard des corps sont montés, et du plaisir ils sont donnés, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang. Les porcs and beans, ils ont mangé, les porcs and beans, ils ont mangé, pour les estomacs restaurés, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang. Quand les chantiers sont arrivés, quand les chantiers sont arrivés, les manches à hache ont fabriqué, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang. Colluto vu déconner, Colluto vu déconner, avec le bruit leur hache trompée, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang. Quand le chantier fut terminé, quand le chantier fut terminé, chez eux sont retournés, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang. Leurs femmes ou blondes ont embrassé, leurs femmes ou blondes ont embrassé, très contents de se trouver, bing sur le ring, bang sur le ring, laissez passer les rapins, bing sur le ring, bing bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, most of these songs are made for joining in. The En Roulant, Ma Boule Roulant has a refrain to it. Why don't you join in with us as we sing it if you feel like it? All right? En roulant, ma boule roulant, en roulant, ma boule, en roulant, ma boule roulant, en roulant, ma boule. Derrière chez nous, y a tant et tant, en roulant, ma boule. Trois beaux canards sont beaux, baignons, roulis, roulant, ma boule roulant, en roulant, ma boule roulant, en roulant, ma boule, en roulant, ma boule roulant. En roulant ma boule, le fils du roi s'en va à chasson. En roulant ma boule, avec son grand fusil d'argent roulé, roulant ma boule roulant. En roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule. Visa le noir, tu as le blanc, en roulant ma boule. Au fils du roi, tu es méchant, roulé, roulant ma boule roulant. En roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule. La voiture est mon canne blanc, en roulant ma boule. Pas des soulets, le cœur son son, roulé, roulant ma boule roulant. En roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule. Par les yeux lui sortaient diamants, en roulant ma boule. Et par le bec doré l'argent roulé, roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule, en roulant ma boule roulant. En roulant ma boule, toutes ces plumes sont vent en vent, en roulant ma boule. Trois dames s'en vont, les rames sont roulées, roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule. C'est pour en faire au lit de camp, en roulant ma boule, pour y coucher tous les passants, roulés, roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule, en roulant ma boule roulant, en roulant ma boule.
Just can't get away from old-time fiddle music without an old-time jig. And this is one of the favorites that we've had for a long time. It's a little thing called the rustic jig.
farmer who lived on a hill. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. There was an old farmer who lived on a hill, and if he's not dead, he's living there still with a rifle tie. Titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day.
The devil he came to the man at the plow. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. The devil he came to the man at the plow, and he says, I'm after you smoldering white now
With a rifle tie, titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day.
Oh, take a roll devil with all of my heart. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. Oh, take a roll devil with all of my heart. I hope you and her will never part with a rifle tie.
Titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. The devil he hoisted her up on his back. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. The devil he hoisted her up on his back, and like an old peddler carrying his pack with a rifle tie. Titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. The devil he opened a big iron door. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. The devil he opened a big iron door, and he slammed her in among 10,000 more with a rifle tie. Titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day.
Now 10 little devils were hanging in chains. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. Now 10 little devils were hanging in chains. So she up with her foot and she kicked out their brains with a rifle tie.
Titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. The three little devils peeped over the wall. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. Then three little devils peeped over the wall, saying, take her back, Daddy, or she'll kill us all. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day.
The devil he hoisted her up in his back. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. The devil he hoisted her up in his back, and like an old fool he carried her back.
The rifle tie, titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day.
Oh, here's your old wife and she's not with the curse. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. Oh, here's your old wife and she's not with the curse. She's been all through hell and she's 10 devils worth of a rifle tie.
Titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. And then she went whistling over the hill. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. And then she went whistling over the hill. If the devil won't have me, I don't know who will. With a rifle tie, titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. So it's true that the women are better than men. Rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day. It's true that the women are better than men. When even from hell they're sent back again with a rifle tie, titty-fi-day, rifle-tyfle, titty-fi-day.
Come to the place where they struck it rich. Come where the treasure lies hid. For your hat full of mud is a 5-pound note, and the clod on your heel is a quid.
Klondike, Klondike, label your luggage for Klondike, for there ain't no luck in the town today. There ain't no work down Moodyville way. Pack up your traps and be off, I say, off and away to the Klondike.
Oh, they scratches the earth till it all comes out, more than your hands can hold. And the hills above and the plains beneath are cracking and busting with gold. Keep the digging.
Klondike, Klondike, label your luggage for Klondike, for there ain't no luck in the town today. There ain't no work down Moodyville way. Rack up your traps and be off, I say, off and away to the Klondike.
As I came in one evening, within a small cafe, a 40-year-old waitress, to me, these words did say,
I see that you're a logger and not just a common bum. For nobody but a logger stirs his coffee with his thumb. My lover was a logger. There's none like him today. If you poured whiskey on it, he would eat a bale of hay. He never shaved his whiskers from off his horny hide. He just drove them in with a hammer and bit them off inside. My lover came to see me, was on a freezing day. He held me in a fond embrace which broke 3 vertebrae. He kissed me when we parted, so hard I broke my jaw. I could not speak to tell him he forgot his Mackinaw. I saw my logger lover go sauntering through the snow, going gaily homeward at 48 below. Well, the weather, it tried to freeze him. It tried its level best at 100 degrees below zero. He buttoned up his vest. Well, it froze clear down to China, and it froze to the stars above at 1,000 degrees below zero. It froze my logger love. They tried in vain to thaw him, but would you believe it, sirs? They made him into axe blades to chop the Douglas firs. And so I lost my lover, and to this cafe I come, and here I'll wait till someone stirs his coffee with his thumb.
Come all you old men all, let this delight you. Come all you young men all, let not affright you, nor let your courage fail when comes the trial, nor do not be dismayed at the first denial. Oh, forth went brave young Wolfe and crossed the ocean to free America was his intention. He landed at Quebec with all his party, the city to attack, both brave and hearty. Brave Wolfe drew up his men in a line so pretty on the plains of Abraham before the city. The French came marching down, arrayed to meet them in double numbers round, resolved to beat them. The drums did loudly beat, with colors flying. The purple gore did stream, and men lay dying. Then shot from off his horse fell that brave hero. We'll long lament his loss that day in sorrow. He raised up his head where the guns did rattle, and to his aid he said, how goes the battle? Quebec is all our own, they can't prevent it, he said without a groan. I die contented.
Come all you bold Canadians, I'd have you lend an ear concerning a fine ditty that will make your courage cheer, concerning an engagement that we had at Sandwich Town, the courage of those Yankee boys so lately we pulled down. Had a bold commander, brave General Brock by name, took shipping at Niagara and down to York he came. He says, my gallant heroes, if you'll come along with me, we'll take those proud Yankees in the west of Canada. 'Twas us that we replied, along with you we'll go. Our knapsacks we will shoulder without any more ado. Our knapsacks we will shoulder and forward we will steer. We'll fight those damned Yankees without either dread or fear. Traveled all that night and a part of the next day with a determination to show them British play. We traveled all that night and a part of the next day with a determination to conquer or to die. Our commander sent a flag to them and unto them did say, deliver up your garrison or we'll fire on you this day. But they would not surrender and chose to stand their ground. We opened up our great guns and gave them fire around. their commander sent a flag to us, for quarter he did call. Oh, hold your guns, brave British boys, for fear you slay us all. A town you have at your command, a garrison likewise. They dropped their guns and grounded them right down before our eyes. And now we are a home again, each man is safe and sound. May the memory of his conquest throughout the province sound. Success unto our volunteers who did their rights maintain, and to our bold commander, brave General Brock, high name.
Hurrah for our own native isle, Newfoundland. Not a stranger shall hold 1 inch of its strand. Her face turns to Britain, her back to the Gulf. Come near at your peril, Canadian bold. Ye brave Newfoundlanders who plough the salt sea, with hearts like the eagle, so bold and so free. The time is at hand when you'll all have to say if Confederation will carry the day. Cheap tea and molasses they say they will give. All taxes take off that the poor man may live. Cheap nails and cheap lumber are coffins to make, and homespun to mend our old clothes when they break. If they take off the taxes, how then will they meet the heavy expenses of the country's upkeep? Just give them a chance to get us in the scrape, and they'll chain us as slaves with pen, ink, and red tape. Would you barter the rights that your fathers have won, your freedom translated from father to son, for a few $1,000s of Canadian gold? Don't let it be said that your birthright was sold.
Our volunteers are soldiers bold, so say the people all. When duty calls, they spring to arms, responsive to the call. With outfits old and rotten clothes, ill-fitted for the strife, they leave their homes and starve and pay to take the niche's life.
Pork, beans, and hardtack, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Poor hungry soldiers, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
In rags we march the prairie, most eager for the fray, but when we near the enemy, they always run away. As corporation laborers with fatigue each day, we dig and scrape and hoe and rake for 50 cents a day.
Pork, beans, and hardtack, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Poor hungry soldiers, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Faint, cold, and weary, we're packed in an open car, cursing our fate and grumbling as soldiers ever are. Hungry and thirsty, by CPR we go, instead of by the old railroad, Detroit and Chicago.
Pork, beans, and hardtack, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Poor hungry soldiers, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
On half-cooked beans and fat pork we're fed without relief. Says when we get a change of grub on hardtack and corned beef. On fatigue and guards all day, patrols and pickets by night, it's thus we while our time away, our duty seems ne'er to fight.
Pork, beans, and hardtack, la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Poor hungry soldiers, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Down the wild Saskatchewan and river boats we go. At last we reach Lake Winnipeg, where a tug takes us in tow. On board a barge, 2 regiments are shoved into the hold. Like sardines in a box, we're packed 600 men all told.
Pork, beans, and hardtack, la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Poor hungry soldiers, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Down the length of Winnipeg Lake we roll throughout the night, and on we're towed along the lake till Selkirk is in sight. We disembark in double quick time, we once more board a train. We're on our way for Winnipeg, we're getting near home again.
Pork, beans, and hardtack, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Poor hungry soldiers, ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
In rags we march the prairie, most eager for the fray, but when we near the enemy, they always run away. As corporation laborers with fatigue each day, we dig and scrape and hoe and rake for 50 cents a day. Aye!
In the year of 85, sure the tidings did arrive to the city of Toronto it appeared. From those snowy plains afar, where those roving Indians are, for assistance from our brave volunteers. All those volunteers did go and face the storms of snow, with frostbit toes and hard frozen ears. And when the drums did beat, all those rebels did retreat. It was fun for our brave volunteers.
The black Donnellys ride, their killers by their side, down the Roman line till the end of time. Back in 1840-some, to Lucan, Ontario, a man did come, a man who pushed his weight around, and his wife Johanna could slap the devil down. The 7 sons who fought as well, they opened up wide the gates of hell, and they fired up the land for miles around, the Black Donnellys from Lucan town. With every glance that a Donnelly gave came the sound of shovels digging your grave, and many a club there come a crashing down upon the heads of the men around Lucan town. Down the old Roman line, the further you went, the folks got tougher and meaner bent. And then the Black Donnellys for their abode, they lived away down at the end of the road. The Black Donnellys ride, their killers by their side, down the Roman line till the end of time. Now old Jim Donnelly killed a man one day, and everybody thought that old Jim had run away. But Jim was home and quite concealed in Johanna's old dress where he still plowed the field. But he served his time, so the story goes. He then came back again to cheat his foes. With 7 sons he robbed and burned till the whole town knew that old Jim had returned. Now they started up a coach line from Lucan down with daily trips on into London town. And to destroy their competitors' route, they cut the tongues of all his horses out. Then 18 men with their clubs in their arms, they marched on over to the Donnelly barn. But a Donnelly boy could fight like 10, and they sure put a licking on those 18 men. The Black Donnellys ride, their killers by their side, down the Roman line till the end of time. They poison cattle now by the score. They burn down buildings more and more. They horsewhipped men to make them say that they wouldn't appear in court next day. And every sheriff that the town could find, they met the Black Donnellys and then resigned. For 33 years with their clubs in hand, the Black Donnellys ruled the land. Then there came one man into Lucan town. He was hired to cut all the Donnellys down. A fearless man of a mighty frame, and James Carroll was that man's name. They made him the sheriff, and they followed through and formed his secret vigilante crew. In the old swamp schoolhouse in wintertime, they planned their fatal night of crime. The Black Donnellys ride, their killers by their side, down the Roman line till the end of time. In 1880, on that February night, as old Granny had foretold, it was a terrible sight. Old Jim and Johanna and Tom their son and Bridget were slaughtered. They axed everyone. And the 30 drunks left with the house all aflame, hell-bent for more Black Donnelly game. And from out of the fire and into the cold ran that young Connor boy, just 11 years old. Now the gunshots rang, and they ripped into John, and another Black Donnelly brother was gone. And so the Grim Reaper had collected his pay, and the other 3 Donnellys then wandered away. Now the vigilantes, they got away free from the law, but they all died mysteriously. So one word of caution to all who would hate, at the end of your road the Black Donnellys wait. The Black Donnellys ride, their killers by their side, down the end of time.
Come all you young boys from the river, come and listen to me for a while, and I will relate you a story of my friend and kind chum Johnny Doyle. Way up on the Wild Moose River, by the side of the big Jumbo Dam. One morning while eating our breakfast, on the rocks we espied a great jam. As soon as we'd finished our breakfast, we were out on the head of that jam. Some of the boys took the pole trail to break out the reservoir dam. We worked for an hour and a quarter, our pike poles and peavies did cry, not dreaming that one of our number that day would so horribly die. Ride her down to dead water, so loudly our foreman did shout. Not Not a man in the gang who won't ride her, not a man in the gang who'll back out. On the river there never was better than my friend and kind chum Johnny Doyle. As the logs came he always could roll them, and he never was reckless or wild. But this morning his luck was against him, his foot it got caught in the jam. And you know how those waters kept rolling from the falls at the reservoir dam. We rode it down to dead water, the sweat down our bodies did pour. When we pulled his dead body from under, it looked like poor Johnny no more. His flesh it was torn into ribbons, into pieces the size of your hand. On earth his dead body lies resting. May the Lord take his soul in command. Oh, have you not heard of that plaguey pest that's known by the name of the Great Northwest? For that wondrous land of the setting sun has taken my foes away, every one. For one by one they have all cleared out, hoping to better themselves, no doubt, caring but little how far they have gone from a poor lone girl in Saskatchewan. First I was sweet on a man named Len. He owned a good farm, but he had a yen to see the Peace Country and try his luck. Now he's at Grand Prairie and here I'm stuck. For one by one they have all cleared out, hoping to better themselves, no doubt, caring but little how far they have gone from a poor lone girl in Saskatchewan.
There was dear Billy Mac, now I thought, okay, I hinted he'd better get spliced and stay, but he said to me, though I think you're pretty, I have urgent business in Dawson City.
For one by one they have all cleared out, hoping to better themselves, no doubt, caring but little how far they have gone from a poor lone girl in Saskatchewan. My lover, Ern Seifert, had rheumatiz, but in spite of that I was bound to be his. But with Raleigh's liniment he cured the ache, and soon he was headed for Great Bear Lake. For one by one they have all cleared out, hoping to better themselves, no doubt, caring but little how far they have gone from a poor lone girl in Saskatchewan.
And there was Bob Black, oh what a catch. I thought it would be the perfect match, but he seemed in no hurry to take a wife, and now he's prospecting at Yellowknife.
And one by one they have all cleared out, hoping to better themselves, no doubt, caring but little how far they have gone from a poor lone girl in Saskatchewan. I've made my reservations with TCA. I'm off to the north and I'm going to stay. I won't give up till I've found a mate, if I have to follow to Bering Strait. For one by one they have all cleared out, hoping to better themselves, no doubt, caring but little how far they have gone from a poor lone girl in Saskatchewan.
My name is Dan Golden, old bachelor I am. I'm keeping old Batch on an elegant plan. You'll find me out here on Alberta's bush plain, starving to death on a government claim. My clothes are all ragged, my language is rough, my bread is case-hardened and solid and tough. My dishes are scattered all over the room. My floor gets afraid at the sight of a broom. The little bed bug, so cheerful and bright, keeps me up laughing 2/3 of the night. And the smart little flea with tacks in his toes crawls through my whiskers and tickles my nose. You may try to raise wheat, you may try to raise rye, you may stay there and live, you may stay there and die. But as for myself, I'll no longer remain starving to death on a government claim. So farewell to Alberta, farewell to the West. It's backwards I'll go to the girl I love best. I'll go back to the East and get me a wife, and never eat cornbread for the rest of my life.
I am looking rather seedy now while holding down my cane, and my middle's on a rolling circle best, and the mice may shy around me as I nestle down to rest in my little old sod shanty in the west. Oh, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass, while the boardroom lets the howling blizzards in, and I hear the hungry crying as he slinks up through the grass round the little old sod shanty on my claim. Yet I rather like the novelty of living in this way, though my bill of fare is always rather tame. But I'm happy as can be, for I'm single and I'm free in the little old sod shanty on my claim. Oh, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass, while the boardroom lets the howling blizzards in, and I hear the hungry crying as he slinks up through the grass round the little old sod shanty on my claim. My clothes are plastered all with dough, I'm looking like a fright, and everything is scattered round the room. But I wouldn't give the freedom that I have out in the west for the table of the eastern man's old home. Oh, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass, while the boardroom lets the howling blizzards in, and I hear the hungry crying as he slinks up through the grass round the little old sod shanty on my claim. Still I wish that some kind-hearted girl would pity on me, take and relieve me from the mess that I am in. Oh, the angel, how I bless her, if this her home she'd make in the little old sod shanty on my claim. Oh, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass, while the boardroom lets the howling blizzards in, and I hear the hungry crying as he slinks up through the grass round the little old sod shanty on my claim. On my
We have a little tune here. It was originally a tune from down south of the border, but we kind of changed it a little bit, rearranged it, and we call it the Apple Blossom Special. Or something like this.
All aboard.
Maidens were fringed and gathered, with oilskins and boots and cabands battened down. All sizes of figures, squid lines and jiggers, they congregate here on the squid chicken ground. Some are working their jitters while others are yarning, some standing up and the score lying down. While all kinds of fun jokes and tricks are begun as they wait for the squid on the squid chicken ground. There's men from the harbor and men from the tickle in all kinds of motorboats, green, gray, and brown. There's a red-headed Tory out there in the dory, they're running down squires on the squid chicken ground. Holy smoke, what a bustle, all hands are excited. It's a wonder to me that there's nobody drowned. A wonderful hustle, a bustle, confusion, they're all dipping squid on the squid chicken ground. Says Bobby the squidder on top of the water, I just got me jiggered that one fathom down. When a squid in the boat squidded right down his throat, and he's swearing like mad on the squid chicken ground. There's poor Uncle Bobby, he swears just so scattered, and starts up the squidges that's flying around. When poor little Bobby got it right in the eye, and they don't give a damn on the squid chicken ground. Now if you're ever inclined to go squidding, with your white shirts and collars behind in the town, and if you get cranky with having it so kinky, yeah, there's the clear up the squid chicken ground. And if you get cranky with having it so kinky, you better steer clear up the squid chicken ground.
I'll give my love an apple without e'er a core. I will give my love a house without e'er a door. I will give my love a palace wherein he may be, that he may unlock it without e'er a key. How can there be an apple without e'er a core? How can there be a house without e'er a door? How can there be a palace wherein he may be, that he may unlock it without e'er a key? My head is the apple without e'er a core. My mind is the house without e'er a door. My heart is the palace wherein he may be, that he may unlock it without e'er a key.
Oh, yonder, don't you see the dove a-sitting on the star? She
The sun was setting in the west, the birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean coast, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native land, I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents whom I held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean coast, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? The drums they do beat and the wars do alarm. The captain calls, we must obey. So farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charms. It is early in the morning and I'm far, far away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean coast, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? I have 3 brothers and they are at rest. Their arms are folded on their breast. But a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and driven on the dark blue sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean coast, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? Will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? Will you ever heave a sigh and a
I's the boy that builds the boat, and I's the boy that sails her. I's the boy that catches a fish and takes him home to Liza. If your partner Sally to home, if your partner Sally round, all the drilling in Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. Calls and rides to cover your plate, take a tea for supper. On fish in the spring of the year, ride in Agony Butter. If your partner Sally to home, if your partner Sally round, all the drilling in Morton's Harbour, all around the circle.
I don't want your maggoty fish, that's no good for winter. I could buy as good as that down in Buena Vista.
If your partner Sally to go, if your partner Sally round, all the drilling in Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. I took Liza to a dance and paid, but she could travel, and every step that she could take was up to her knees in gravel. If your partner Sally to go, if your partner Sally round, all the drilling in Morton's Harbour, all around the circle.
Susan White, she's on the side, her petticoat once a border. Old Sam over in the dark, he kissed her in the corner.
If your partner Sally to go, if your partner Sally round, all the drilling in Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. I's the boy that builds the boat, I's the boy that sails her, I's the boy that catches the fish and takes them home to Liza. If your partner Sally to go, if your partner Sally round, all the drilling in Morton's Harbour, all around the circle.
Thank you very much. And we kind of like to end this little scene with one that we usually play for our little theme song no matter where we go, and it's a real down Easterner, and Sam really rocks it out on the fiddle. It's a little thing called Boil Them Cabbage Down.
'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight.
When true simplicity is gained, to bow or to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right.
When true simplicity is gained, to bow or to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. 'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. 'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in